All right, team, thanks for being a member. This quick tip is about seeing the race course from a drone perspective or pretending you're looking at it on a whiteboard like this, weather mark, gate, starting line. You want to look from a top-down view or from a helicopter. It really helps you strategize before the race starts. You should be thinking what end of the starting line is favored. Is the pin upwind or the boat upwind? Is the weather mark off to the left of the wind, so it's along starboard, or is it off to the right, so it's along port? Start within the first couple of minutes, get on port. So you really want to try to figure out the geometry of the race course based on how the race committee sets it. And I run race committee all the time for the high school team, and it's rarely ever perfect. No race committee is perfect. So there's typically some sort of skew, probably 80% of the time. The starting line is usually not perfectly square. So you want to figure those things out and kind of look at it from a whiteboard, drone perspective. Then you look upwind and look for more wind. So you figure out the geometry of the race course, where the wind is, and then you make a game plan. And then while you're actually racing, you want to picture it from a drone perspective too. So let's say you've started and you've sailed off to the left side of the race course, and people are starting to come out of the left. You need to think to yourself, how do I look from a drone? Like, what would be a beautiful position for the long tack? Assuming you've sailed straight for a while, port tack is becoming longer and longer. So as you get off towards that left side and people start to tack, that's when you picture it from up above and you think, what would be a sweet lane leading on the long tack? In this example, assuming port's long, you would tack here. You would not want to intersect all these boats, have people start to duck you, and then tack, and be trailing on the long tack. You can see this exact example here with the Club 420. As a boat on their left tacks to go right, they lead out of the corner. You never really want to trail on the long tack if you can avoid it. So if you picture from above, that helps. And then downwind, same thing with big lanes. Let's say the left side of the race course is better. We started, went straight, we led out of the left, and we're third or fourth on the run, heading back towards that same area of the race course. But now's the time as you're getting near the corner and you're thinking about exiting, picture it from up above. Picture where the wind is coming from. Where are the lanes? Let's say we're the orange boat here and we're thinking about jibing because the other jibe is becoming long. Let me get a better magnet here. And this is a beautiful look. We're now leading on the long jibe. The gates are down here. We've sailed straight out of the weather mark for a while, so the other jibe is long. We're thinking about an exit, but which often happens, let's say green boat jibes. Well, now if we jibe, we're potentially in bad air from them. So here again, you picture from up above. Say, okay, where's the wind coming from? You can look up at your Windex. You can feel the wind on your face here and see where the wind's coming from. Let's say it's right here, slightly broad reach. If we jibe, we're probably in a little bit of dirt from green. So you just keep sailing, let green get out of the way. Now you picture, again, from up above, wind filling in behind green, and now you jibe. So now you're on the long jibe in a nice lane. So use the drone perspective to figure out the race course, your strategy, and picking nice big lanes. It really will help you a lot. Good luck.